After finishing my post, I decided to go to sleep. A couple of hours later, I woke up to a strange smell. It reminded me of something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I left the warehouse in search of the smell. I was led to the tree line, and I swore I could see something in the distance. I contemplated telling the others, but I did not want the thing to escape. I quickly chased after it and ran deep into the forest. I was surrounded by oak trees that glistened under the moonlight. I heard the leaves crinkle as I walked through the silent forest. I sniffed the air, sensing that the smell was to my left. I quickly turned to see something staring at me. Its eyes gave me a feeling of déjà vu.
"Who are you?"
I asked, preparing for an attack. It didn't respond.
"I won't hesitate to kill you,"
I snarled. The eyes disappeared, and after around 5 minutes, I sat down and typed this out. And then I decided I would check it again tomorrow. I read the post several times, wondering what it meant. Oh, sorry. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Travis Marcella. I woke up this morning to see the warehouse door wide open and a large trail of footprints leading into the forest. I got Eddie and we followed the trail, prepared for the worst, but we didn't expect. The only thing we found was Darius's phone, along with some grey fur. The post above was what he had typed, and it hinted to him being attacked or ambushed as he was leaving. I immediately wanted to check out the forest for more clues, but Eddie didn't seem to care about what I wanted. "Look, we get your friend is missing. We can go help him once we take back the facility. It's more important, and besides, he's a cryptid. It's not like he will be killed easily," Eddie said, and started walking back to Bryson's house. "No," I said. "Excuse me? You owe me," Eddie sneered. "I don't care if the facility kills me. I am not helping you unless we save Darius first," I shouted at him. "And what if he left? What if he didn't care for you and just used you to escape?" Eddie said. "I won't waste my time finding your so-called friend when we have better things to do," he finished. I sighed and gave in. It was no use fighting him. I had to prioritise the promise, for Darius' sake. I just hope he didn't land himself in too much trouble. We walked back to Bryson's house, and to my surprise, I saw Jaden and Martin outside, waiting for us with a jeep. "Jaden, you can walk?" I asked, shocked. "Yeah, turns out the broken legs weren't that severe, but I still got a limp," Jaden said. "Where's the big guy?" Martin asked. Eddie didn't speak up, so it was left to me to fill them in. "Darius is missing. We can't find him," I said, pretending to sound casual. "Should we go looking for him then?" Martin asked. "No, we need to prioritise getting the facility back," Eddie said. "Wait, you never gave us any information on what happened," Martin asked. "Yeah, all you said was that the facility was overthrown," Jaden added. "It's more complicated than that. You see, we had some people working at a facility that overthrew the people in control, and they now are dictating everything, and it's pretty dangerous. We need to go in and take it back. I already have a plan, and I'll tell you all on the way there," Eddie ranted. Martin, Jaden and I had a lot of questions, but Eddie assured us that it would all be explained on the way to the facility. We spent a couple of hours gathering our things, and we loaded the stuff we needed into the jeep. We all then got into the jeep, and Eddie took the wheel. As we drove off, I glanced behind me to the window and looked for any sign of Darius. Nothing was out of the ordinary. The jeep rumbled as we drove away from Bryson's house. I began to listen to Eddie's plan. Our plan is fairly easy. Travis will distract the guards at the front door as a lost hiker, and Martin and I will sneak up behind them and take them out. Me and Martin will then take the guards' uniforms and pretend to be guards, taking you and Jaden in as people trying to sneak in. If all goes well, we will reach the director's room and take out who's in charge. Then, I will access my computer and request backup so we can get all the rebels taken out by reinforcements," Eddie ranted. "Wait, how long will it take for the backup to arrive?" Jaden asked. "Hopefully not long," Eddie said. A couple of hours passed and Eddie revealed we were halfway there, but we would have to walk the last hour to reach the facility because we don't have enough fuel and it was too risky to stop at a gas station and let ourselves be known to anyone. We continued driving for another 3 hours before the Jeep ran out of gas. That's odd. I swear we had another half hour to go. Eddie was cut off by the Jeep being picked up and thrown towards a ditch nearby. We all quickly got out to see what had happened, only to see some sort of giant tentacle emerging from the ground. Well, guess they have been doing a bad job keeping things under control, Eddie said, spitting out blood. Jaden and Martin took out their assault rifles and fired at the tentacle. I grasped for the Desert Eagle in my pocket when I saw Bryson in front of me. I had these visions before, but this was more vivid.
Hey, do you still have her?
Bryson asked. I was at a loss for words. He looked so real. I woke out of my flashback to Eddie thrusting an assault rifle into my hand.
Help me kill this thing,
Eddie commanded. I aimed the assault rifle and fired some rounds. A couple missed, but I managed to get a couple good hits. The tentacle grabbed a tree nearby and threw it towards us. I managed to get out of the way, and so did Jaden, but Martin and Eddie got thrust back from colliding with the tree trunk.
Damn it,
Jaden said, cursing to himself as he continued firing at the tentacle. It grabbed hold of me and thrust me into the air. I screamed as the ground got closer, but Jaden caught me last second, dropping his guard as the tentacle was about to slam into both of us when we heard gunfire from behind. Eddie and Martin had recovered and shot at the tentacle. We quickly grabbed our guns and did the same. The tentacle eventually collapsed, and we started walking north, towards the facility. I typed this out as we got closer and closer. Things are quickly escalating, and I don't know how much longer I can handle what's been happening. If something doesn't change soon, I think I'm going to reach my breaking point. I'll keep you all updated.